Hello and welcome to Crossroad Clarity. Today I had a client who asked me about is this relationship, this new person I met, or acquaintance of mine that I already have, is a potential for a relationship. And I was just thinking, how about I make a reading for all of you, because many of you might have the same question and are wondering, and how I'm going to name the reading exactly so you can know exactly what to expect will be, is this person that you are meeting a potential future relationship? Okay, first we're going to go into three different piles, and each pile will answer the following question: what do they think about you? What do they feel about you? What is the potential of a relationship? Okay, so I have three piles here. The cards are shuffled and ready, and just to make you distinguish it a little bit easier, I'm using first here the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and the card that showed up during the shuffling was the Chariot. If this resonates with you, that would be the pile number 1. The pile number 2 is the Circle edition of the Rider-Waite Tarot, and the card that popped up was the Five of Pentacles, and that will be pile number 2. And the pile number 3 will be the Quest Tarot with the Two of Swords and the rose quartz. So you have a clear quartz, rose quartz, and amethyst. So I'm going to start now with the group number 1. The question is, what does this person think and feel about you, and if there is a potential for a relationship? And starting now with the pile number 1, I'm gonna pause it here, and here it is, pile number 1. Welcome. And that would be your card, Chariot. Just by looking at this first card that came up for you, it shows for me there is a lot of balance between thinking and emotions. And if you're really thinking about this person, there is a potential just by this card showing up, because there is a lot of balance between the two of you. There is something that is already going on somehow in the scene behind. So there is no wonder you chose this one. Let's see what is actually coming up for you. So I'm going to put this one on the very bottom, and I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. The first one will be, what do they think about you? What do they feel about you? And what is the potential for this relationship? All right, so here it is. So my dear listeners, here is what do they think about you. So the card that came up is the Strength. So this person likely sees you as someone with a strong inner presence. Strength is not about domination, but it is about the calm power, self-control, emotional maturity. In their mind, you may appear composed, confident, and someone who can handle difficult situations with grace. They may also feel that you have a magnetic quality that draws them in without needing to force anything. So what is that person feel emotionally about you? Is the Four of Swords reversed. Emotionally, there seems to be restlessness around this connection. The reverse Four of Swords often suggests someone who has been thinking a lot about a situation and may feel mentally unsettled or unable to completely relax. This person may be coming out of a period of reflection or healing, and your presence could be steering their emotions again. There is movement here, but it may still be mixed with caution and overthinking. So the emotions are a lot influenced by the thoughts of something previously experienced by them. already. Let's see what is the relationship potential. We have here the Three of Wands. The potential of the connection shows openness. But the card is reversed. And I have the support here from this little one who just jumped in. And it wanted to participate in the reading. So the Three of Wands, which is the reverse here, and there is a potential, but it is limited or delayed. The reverse Three of Wands indicates the hesitation about moving forward or difficulty expanding the connection into something larger. It can show that the person may still be focused on other priorities, uncertain about the future, or not ready to invest fully in building something new right now. So this person likely respects you and sees you as emotionally strong and attractive, but their feelings may be awakening after a period of reflection, or maybe another difficult relationship that they've just been to or ended some time ago. And when it comes to the future of the connection, there seems to be hesitation or a lack of readiness to move forward in a clear direction at this time. I would suggest proceed with caution and ask more questions to understand what is going on behind the scenes and why do they feel this way. But you are looked as someone favorable at the moment. Yeah, this is your reading, group 1. Let me move into reading for the group number 2. Hello there, group number 2. My helper here does not want to move, so we're going to have to bear with her. Whoever was it, group number 2, the jump card for you was the Five of Pentacles. This card already is showing what is underneath the situation, the emotional draft underneath. It shows somebody who is feel unseen, unsupported, or afraid of being rejected. There may be a history of loneliness and past breakup, heartache, or feeling abandoned in this person that still affects how this person approaches the relationship. Or was that you? It can also show a situation when one person feels they're giving more than they're receiving. So let's dive in and deeper into this and see what are the cards that we are going to pull out today. So the first one will be what are they thinking? What is that person thinking about this relationship? Okay, the second card will be what are they feeling? And the last one will be what is the potential? All right, so these are the 3 cards for you. So group 2, let's start by reading the first card, the Eight of Pentacles. This person that you have in your mind likely sees you as someone very serious, focused, dedicated. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of the effort, the craftsmanship. In their mind, you may appear as a person who works on themselves, develops their skills, approaches life with discipline. They may respect you and see you as someone reliable and capable, someone who builds things step by step rather than rushing. It's a very positive card as what they think about you. So they see you very favorably. What do they feel emotionally? The Hierophant, the Five of the Major Arcans. Emotionally, this card often shows respect and sense of stability. The Hierophant can indicate that this person views the connection through a serious lens rather than a purely casual one. They may feel that you represent value, structure, or someone meaningful in their life. In some cases, it can also show that they're cautious because they want to do things the right way or according to their belief and principle. Is it possible that person is religious? They want to oblige their rules in their household. They're looking for marriage, and that is in the back of their mind, so they're feeling a lot about. They want stability in their life. They want love, which is blessed in that sense, and they want mutual background. They want the same background when it comes to a relationship focused on similarity rather than they're interested in someone who is from a totally different background. So there is depth in this. They're looking for depth. They're not looking for superficial connection. Okay, let's go into what is the outcome. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups brings a soft, very emotional energy. It's very young energy. There is potential of connection when it comes to gentleness, romantic, curiosity, emotional openness. This card often represents the beginning of emotional communication, a message of affection, or the first step towards something more tender and sincere. So if you are really that someone who can provide them with same values when it comes to their religious background and beliefs, household, social circles, and if you are a stable person in your world, this can become so beautiful and so tender and have so much potential of love, because this is a message for love. And the younger one of you is very much leaning towards that. There is a potential for that. So how the Jump card, the Five of Pentacles, reflects to that? It suggests that beneath all this, there may be a fear of rejection or emotional insecurity, or maybe that person is afraid that you're going to ghost them, or they feel insecure about them. They're younger and not experienced enough. This can create hesitation, even though there is interest. Okay, so the summary is that this person likely respects you and see you as hardworking and reliable. Emotionally, they may view the connection with seriousness and value. And with the Page of Cups suggests that there is a potential for romantic feelings to grow. However, underlying insecurity or fear of rejection could slow that pace of the connection. So it is very much depend on you. How dedicated are you to move this forward? And now, thank you, Group 2, and let's move to Group 3. Hello, Group 3, and here we are with Rose Quartz and the Two of Swords as your Jump card on top, which actually shows what's underneath going on already. The core energy of this group represents indecisions, emotional protection, and avoidance of the difficult choice. For a relationship question, this often means that someone in this connection is blocking their feelings or not fully acknowledging them. There may be uncertainty about what to do next in this relationship. This person could be protecting their heart, trying to stay neutral or detached rather than making a clear move. This card can also show a situation where that person likes you, but has not yet decided whether they want to open up or stay guarded. Let's move into now which are the three cards that are coming up for this connection. The first one will be, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Oh, the Fool is the first card, the Pride. The second, what are they feeling? What are they feeling is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and what is the potential of this relation? Now let's look into the potential of the relation. It's the Page of Swords. Very nice. Let's look into the cards. The interesting part here is that all cards came upright, which is fantastic. Let's look into the first one. What are they thinking? They may actually see you as someone very intriguing, different, and spontaneous, or bringing a new beginning energy into their life. They're very excited about the possibilities, and they're looking into that connection with a lot of interest. They're actually ready to jump. They have this kind of a young energy about them and eagerness to explore and to move further. Their thoughts about you are, let's try, let's go, let's see what is this connection going to show ahead of us. Yes, a very positive card for a beginning of a relationship, for what they think. Let's see what are they feeling. What are they feeling is the Ace of Pentacles. Emotionally, there is interest in something real and grounded. They may feel that this connection could develop into something stable and valuable. So their thoughts and their emotions are very similar. Look at the cards. So they have this rainbows, rainbow here, rainbow here. So their thoughts and emotions are very much aligned. Look at the colors, they're so similar. There is butterfly here, there is the angel wings over there, there is a lot of stars, there is a lot of similarity. They're so much in tune with this connection. They're looking into this with a great interest, my dear listeners. So if you're wondering and you don't know what are they feeling, I don't know why, because they actually showed you that they're interested so much. Now let's look into what is the potential. It's the Sun of Swords, which actually in this quest tarot means the Knight of Swords. The connection could move very quickly or suddenly. The Knight of Swords often shows fast communication, direct action, sudden development. However, it can also mean intensity without the long-term patience. So what are you actually looking forward to see? It's so much depending on the both of you in this. There is a lot of potential. There is a lot of interest from their side. Are you interested? Are you looking into continuing something further with this person, or you just want a fling? What do you really want? Because from their side, they want stability. They want something to develop really, really groundly, to be grounded in something real. But are you ready for that? Because here in this spread, I see that you're the one who is looking into it. But then when it comes to the seriousness, are you pulling back? Are you thinking, oh, mate, what about if I'm losing? What about if I can get something better? So if this is you, think about a little more deeply before you jump into that connection straightforward, because there is a lot of tendency for that, and you want to protect yourself and them. How do you have that tendency? Because I see this sign here. Do you have that tendency to rush into the relationship and give yourself freely, and then also after some time you feel exhausted and you feel like, I shouldn't have just gone that deeply that fast? Pace yourself. This is the advice of the card, okay, for you. So the combined message with the Two of Swords, which was at the very bottom now here, means the situation may start with a hesitation or emotional protection right here, But the Knight of Swords suggests that once the decision is made, things could move quite quickly. And I advise you to pace yourself and just be careful about it. But there is great potential for this. So that is it, my dear group 3. I hope this resonated with you, and thank you all for staying with me today and for listening to the messages.